I figured I'd take y'all along with me to the Thresherman show this weekend, but I can't do that until I get this golf cart started up and cleaned up. So let's see if this thing will run. This old thing ain't been started in about 8 months probably. I don't normally drive it unless it's at the Thresherman show or there's one other tractor show that I go to. Let's see if we can get the thing started though. My choke knob is broke off, so I can't choke it. So it may take a minute to get it going. There she goes, there she goes. Oh yeah. Let me let it warm up a minute and we'll get it over there and we'll start washing on it. I'll tell y'all all about this little golf cart in a minute, but let's get it cleaned up first. Now that I got it cleaned up, let me tell you just a little bit about it. It's a 1975 Harley Davidson golf cart. I bought it, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. Found it on Facebook Marketplace. You'll never guess how much I gave for this golf cart. Go ahead, guess. Nope, wrong. Way off. $50. That's what I gave for this golf cart. Of course, it didn't run. The guy said it didn't run and didn't drive. He said the clutch was tore up. Well, as soon as I got home, you know, I had to tear into it, pulled the carburetor off, cleaned it, and it fired right up. Took the clutch apart, and it had been put together wrong, so I put it together right. I had me a working golf cart for $50 and one afternoon of work. The reason I bought it, y'all have heard me talk about Daddy before, I'm sure. He got sick a couple of years before he left us, and he liked to go to tractor shows. Well, he developed a lung disease and was on a massive amount of oxygen 24/7. He'd get out of breath walking 50 foot. So I bought this golf cart so I could take him to the tractor shows. And that last summer, before he left us, I decided a week before the Thresherman show, I'm gonna fix that golf cart up for him. And this is what I come up with. Those are boat seats. I made that frame out of conduit. Made the little sideboards there out of wood. I got Mama to sew me a top cover for it. The white walls, they're painted on. That's latex house paint. It sure is. They need a new coat. They're cracking up, but I ain't gonna worry about it. I decided to go with a Farmall theme. That's why it's red. I know the color don't really match the Farmall, but I like it. I like it a lot. Anyway, I thought I'd just show y'all this little golf cart. We'll load it up in the morning and we'll head on to the freshman show, I reckon. I completely forgot to show y'all what I added on to it. I got the old golf cart loaded up. Let's head to the freshman show. Well, I got here a little bit late, so I don't get to be in the parade, but I thought I'd just video a little bit of it. You see all kind of tractors here: John Deere's, Farmall, Ford, Minneapolis Moline, a little bit of everything. You'll even see old cars in there. There's old Trans Am right there. If I ain't mistaken, that's a 69 Mach 1. My brother had one of them when he was a teenager. I ain't a Ford man, but that's a pretty car. You'll even see little lawnmowers in the parade. I ain't sure what that old car is right there. A couple old Farmalls coming up. There's the old threshing machine right there. That's the steam engine that's running. I think they swap the steam engines out every so often so they all have a turn. And then there's the baler right there. There's my old F30 hooked up to it now. The B was hooked up to it earlier. I'll get a little video of it when it's running. They just fired the old steam engine up, doing a little threshing right now. There it comes right there. They got two mules pulling that old wagon right there. I reckon I'll fire a baler up here in just a minute. We'll bale a few bales. The belt just jumped off that threshing machine. They're putting it back on. It dumps. Well, it usually bags it. I think it's 30 pounds. And then it'll dump it through this chute down in this little wagon right here. Chute stopped up on it now. Oh yeah, it stopped up pretty good right there. That thing was stopped up pretty good. Well, they got it unstopped and then the belt come off again. Maybe they'll get it straightened out here in a little bit. Yeah, they winding it up again. Well, they finally got the belt situation fixed on the old threshing machine. She's rolling pretty good now. fired up. She's running the baler, a bale, 3 or 4 bales probably. There's the old steam engine that runs the thresher. That's a pretty good sized machine right there. There's a couple of old Fairbanks Morse oil burning motors. They used to run generators a long time ago. They've been sitting here a long time, as long as I can remember. They got a whole bunch of these old hit and miss motors. I need to get me one of these sometime. I sure like to hear them run. This is a pretty good size hit and miss right here. And if I was to get one, I'd want one to be about this size here probably. That's a pretty good size steam engine right there. I think they're fixing to fire it up. There's the boiler for it right there. He's loading it up with wood right now. If they fire it up, I'll come back and video it. It's a pretty good size steam engine. Thought I'd run through here real quick, show y'all all the tractors that are here. bunch more steam engines here this year than they normally have. This is that GP that I worked on in my very first video. I'm gonna try to get it running, and we're gonna hook it up to that baler, see if it'll run it. Well, we had to drag the old GP to get it started. I need to get that thing back to the house and work on that carburetor a little more. The float is sticking on it, floods it, and I don't know what's causing it. Anyway, we got it running. It's running the baler now. That old steam engine's rolling some coal now. That's about the best sound in the world right there when you got a steam engine under a load. This old sawmill right here is being run by that steam engine right there. We'll walk over and look at it in a minute. I've always kind of wanted a sawmill. I don't know why, but I always have. That's the old steam engine they got running that sawmill. It don't chug very much unless they got a big log. Still sounds pretty good though. Well, fellers, that's the Thresherman show in a nutshell, pretty much. There was a few more things I could have showed you, like the tractor pulls. Completely forgot about them. I stayed up there with them baling hay, baling straw most of the day, swapping out tractors. Had the old farm all hooked up for a little bit. And by the way, I don't have it fixed. Sometimes it'll start first pull, sometimes you got to windmill it. I'll figure it out eventually though. Now, let me say this before I end this video. I was driving down through there videoing all the tractors, and a fella come up to me and hollered out, "I like your videos." And I said, "Appreciate it." And I kept on trucking. I got a one-track mind, and at the moment, my mind said video these tractors. I don't know why I didn't stop and talk to you. I apologize for that, and I hope you let me know who you were in the comments so I can apologize to you there too. Anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Peace.